Have you ever felt like life is just burying you under a pile of problems? Like you're stuck in a deep, dark well with no way out? Well, today I want to share a story with you. A story about an old donkey that might just change the way you see your struggles. Imagine this. A farmer has an old donkey. This donkey has served him faithfully for years, but now it's old, tired, and a bit of a burden. One day, the donkey accidentally falls into a deep, dry well. The farmer hears its pitiful cries and rushes over. He looks down into the darkness and sees his old companion trapped. He assesses the situation. The well is too deep, the donkey is too old, and frankly, it's not worth the effort to rescue it. So, he makes a cold, hard decision. He decides to bury the donkey right there in the well. It seems like the most practical solution. He calls his neighbors, they grab their shovels, and they start to throw dirt down into the well. The old donkey, at the bottom of the well, feels the first shovelful of dirt hit its back. It panics. It brays and cries, understanding what's happening. It's being buried alive. More dirt comes raining down, hitting its body, covering its fur. The donkey feels the weight, the finality of it all. Its owner, the one it trusted, is ending its life. Fear and despair wash over it. But then, as another load of dirt lands on its back, something inside the donkey shifts. An idea sparks in its mind. Instead of just standing there and letting the dirt bury it, it does something unexpected. It gives a mighty shake, and the dirt slides off its back and onto the floor of the well. Then, it does something even more brilliant. It stomps its hooves on the pile of loose earth, packing it down. It takes a small step up. The farmer and his neighbors keep shoveling. They're oblivious to what's happening below. With every single shovelful that's meant to bury it, the donkey repeats the process. Shake it off and step up. Shake it off and step up. The dirt keeps coming, and the donkey keeps shaking and stepping. What was intended as its grave is slowly, methodically, becoming its ramp to freedom. The neighbors are shocked when, after a while, they see the donkey's head appear over the edge of the well. It continues its rhythmic process, shake, step, shake, step until finally, it's high enough to scramble out of the well. It trots off, leaving the astonished men standing there with their shovels. The very thing that was meant to destroy the donkey became its salvation, all because of how it chose to respond. Now, this is more than just a story about a clever animal. It's a powerful metaphor for our own lives. The dirt being shoveled onto the donkey represents the problems, the setbacks, the criticisms, and the hardships that life throws at us. These could be anything. A failed project, a lost job, a painful breakup, a harsh word from someone you respect. People might try to bury you with their negativity, their doubts, and their expectations. Society might try to bury you under labels and limitations, and sometimes you might even find yourself in that well because of your own mistakes. The key lesson here is not about avoiding the dirt. The dirt is going to come. Life will shovel it on you, whether you like it or not. The lesson is in what you do when it lands on your back. Do you let it pile up? Do you stand there, frozen in despair, and allow the weight of your problems to crush you and bury you? Or do you do what the donkey did? Do you shake it off and step up? Every problem, every challenge, every piece of dirt that comes your way has the potential to either bury you or be a stepping stone. The choice is entirely yours. You can't control the farmer with the shovel, but you can control your reaction. You can't stop the dirt from falling, but you can decide whether it becomes a burden that weighs you down or a platform that lifts you up. Think about it. That criticism you received at work, you can let it crush your confidence, or you can shake it off. Learn from it if there's any truth to it, and use it to become better at your job. That failure in your personal life, you can let it define you as a failure, or you can shake off the disappointment. See it as a lesson, and step up, wiser and stronger than before. This story also teaches us a crucial lesson about self. The donkey didn't wait for someone to come down with a rope. It didn't cry out for a savior. It realized that its salvation was in its own hands, or in its case, its own hooves. It took control of the situation, using the resources it had. The dirt, the very instrument of its demise, became its tool for escape. How often do we wait for someone else to solve our problems? We wait for a lucky break, for someone to give us permission to succeed, for the world to change to our liking. We wait for the farmer to have a change of heart. But true power comes from realizing that you are your own rescuer. You have the ability within you to turn obstacles into opportunities. This mindset is what separates those who thrive from those who merely survive. It's the ability to see a crisis not as a catastrophe, but as a turning point. It's about finding the step up in every shake-it-off moment. The process isn't easy. It requires resilience, creativity, and a whole lot of grit. Shaking off the dirt can be painful. It means confronting your fears, your disappointments, and your insecurities head-on. Stepping up means having the courage to try again, to learn, to grow, and to keep moving forward even when you're tired and feel like giving up. Look at the most successful people you know or have read about. Their stories are never a straight line to the top. They are filled with wells and shovels of dirt. They fell down, they made mistakes. They were told they weren't good enough. But what defines them is that they didn't stay down. They shook off the dirt and used it to climb higher. So, the next time you feel like you're at the bottom of a well and life is shoveling dirt on you, remember the old donkey. Take a deep breath. Feel the weight of the problem, acknowledge it, and then make a conscious choice. Are you going to let it bury you, or are you going to shake it off and step up? See that difficulty not as a barrier, but as a stepping stone in disguise. Every challenge you overcome builds your strength. Every setback you learn from adds to your wisdom. The piles of dirt you shake off become the foundation upon which you build a higher, better version of yourself. Your well might be financial hardship, emotional pain, or career uncertainty. The dirt might be doubt, fear, or the judgment of others. But your spirit, your resilience, your ability to choose your response, that is your power. Shake it off and step up. And then do it again, and again, and again. Before you know it, you'll be looking down at the well you've escaped, amazed at how high you've climbed. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that I hope will inspire and empower you. Share this video with someone who might need to hear this message today. Remember, you have the strength to turn your troubles into triumphs. See you in the next video.